And then they had to put a pacemaker in her because she wasn't firing at all. What was that? I mean, so that is a case where regeneration is very key. Neural regeneration, and there is neurological regeneration. High fruit, high berries, high melons, the brain and nerve formula, circulation formulas. There is regeneration neurologically, thank God, because some of this damage these medical people are doing has to be repaired. We have to go clean up this mess that's going on here. And residual kick. If you get real raw and get on the herbs and move your lymph system, it's possible to keep the residual kick down to minor. But your cancer markers are generally going to go up a little bit. Some explode up with this residual kick. Others climb up, and people always ask me, well, my cancer markers are going up. I'm on the raw. Yeah, but you've got that residual kick. There is not a raw food more powerful than battery acid. Here to tell you. You know, when you start getting down in these 1.5 pHs, there's not too many plants that can tolerate that and buffer that. Not too many. That's really hot. And a very serious issue to treat somebody with these type of acids. Giving anybody these kind of acids is insanity. Just totally insane. Totally unbalances me sometimes to think about these poor souls that they make suffer with this kind of thinking. It's insanity. So, whoever this is, you grab a hold of this person and tell them to get their body cleaned out and strengthen those cells, because the body will terminate them if not. My take on breast implants are simple. If you're not bothering you, okay, stay on raw. If you have low-level inflammation, you'll spend the rest of your life with no problems. You're moving your lymph. You'll never have any problems with them, as far as I can tell you. And it shouldn't reject them. Someone works here has them, and they've been on raw for years and years and never seen a problem. This imperfection kills. Man, interesting. You guys are good. Yeah, this was a good comment. My body swells after I eat dairy or drink dairy, raw pasteurized organic dairy from the local farm, goat or cow. Absolutely, honey. Ugh. Then, what about the color green? I want to put my herbs in green bottles. I love that because you put green in the sunlight and it accelerates the healing power of whatever liquid's in that bottle. I was going to add gemstone therapy to these herbs too, but I thought, oh, how far out can we take them? Because look at this poor guy, Street Magic already. It's already aggressive on him. So there's a point where, the body can only handle so much aggression. But boy, I love to have gem. But we're talking about inorganic materials now. So, but vibrations like no other. There was a book called Gifts of the Gemstone Guardians. Gifts from the Gemstone Guardians. Read that book. That was a really good book. Talking about the karmatic reasons why gems are on this planet, what they're here for, the consciousness that are here to help this planet maintain. Just neat stuff. I used to play with gemstones and stuff, and just the power some of these emanate are unreal. And so I was going to add some gemstone therapy to these herbs, but, I don't know. But I'd like to have green bottles, but I have to buy them by the hundreds of thousands. We don't have that kind of money. But I would love to have bought, green bottles instead of amber. That would have powered up these herbs even more. So, yeah, I love the color green now. Good thinking. Good questions. Yeah, I know. This same guy here, Dano, man. Yeah, when they put the protein powder and the milk in the smoothie. That's not a true smoothie. I don't know where they're coming from putting protein powders and dairy products and yogurts in smoothies. Yuck! I don't know. This is not a smoothie. But it's an augmented smoothie. I mean, that's man's mind right there. Right there. Tells it right there. Yellow rings around the pupils mean. If you have yellow rings around the pupil, that's generally a sulfur ring. more orange, yellow, that's a sulfur ring. When you're detoxifying, watch your stools, because if it's sulfur, you're going to see orange to yellow stools. That's going to come out in your stools like it is in your eye. Generally right around the pupil like that, that's in your stomach and bowels. Could irritate them, cause gas in your body, but that will come out as you detoxify in your stools. A lot of people have the sulfur rings, and that means you probably have a lot of fungal problems you have to deal with here as well. Thanks, Dan, for the comment here about the healer. I appreciate it, my friend. I try. I try. Don't know everything, but I certainly try to look at this and try to treat it as common sense as I can, because, I try different things through the years, and I keep coming back to this same thing. Because I've got one of those science minds. My library is pretty extensive. I got one at home like this. I do have Dr. Jensen's library too, and it's like, all right, but I'm so tired of reading other people's states of consciousness. I want to know. I want to know my own self. I'm my own. That's why I tell you guys, we are the Sherlock Holmes. Let's investigate. Let's tear this apart. We've got the basic facts. All right. Now, we apply them to symptoms. We apply them to whatever we need to. And that's what I want to be. We want to be the Sherlock Holmes. We don't want to read someone else's opinion, because most of them suck. Most of these opinions are people that have ideas or have done things. And there's a lot of healing. Like someone said the other day, herbs can have 10 different things they can do. That's the beauty of herbs. And that, I think it confuses the medical doctors. No offense, but it's like one herb can do 10 different things. Pharmaceuticals can have 10 different side effects. Imperfection kills. Brother has autism. Definitely clean the neurotoxins out of your brother. Get his adrenals on. That's adrenals. Hit those adrenals, kidneys, move his lymph system. Clean those. If any neurotoxicity out of him, that'll correct him up. That'll bring him way up in his ability to perceive and hold attention. I would use. He's pure evil. An upper circuit brain and nerve on him too. If you can get it down him. He had McDonald's every day if he could. The sad thing is, excuse me. Yeah, it's sad. There are some people, even your closest of kin, you can't help. I mean, all my family's in the ground except my sister. And she can't quit smoking. And she's a naturopath. And she's cured a lot of things, but only so much you can judge, and it just, people have crutches that they need until they get strong enough to go, you know what, I don't need you anymore. And that's why I like the diet. When someone comes in here with a habit, and someone just said this on one of these comments here, how they just didn't like their habit anymore after they were starting to get healthy. And that's my take, is change your attention to a new fun thing to do. Let's get healthy. You're going to go after health. Make it a positive focus. Then your cigarettes, I don't want that anymore. You're not trying to battle your subconscious. You're not battling anything anymore, like Lion Man says, in that way. You're working more in a positive vein, but you do have action in a positive vein. And that action is, and that's to bring that health and vibrancy to the body. And the residues and all this gets out of the body, and then these habits drop away. I think we should do that on all drug rehabilitation. Everything we're doing, we need to do this. This type of thinking should be in the prisons, in mental health institutions, in nursing homes, in hospitals. What are we doing with the American dietetics thinking? These people need to be sued, Lion Man. No, but we need to change. We need to change this. So what we're doing is we're making a change here on YouTube. We are going to help the world overcome this ignorance. If not, then they're going to suffer, and those of us that are doing this will feel better in our own health, And the sad thing is I'm one of those people that are a little bit compassionate for humanity. I hate to see people suffer, man. I'll tear a mountain apart to help you not suffer. If you want to die, have at it. It's a fun road. Next journey, let's go. Suffering, I don't know. I never could deal with that. Thanks for the answers is within you. Thanks for that comment. And thanks for your comment, SAFIARTV. Safari TV. Thank you. You're awesome too, sweetheart. Pretty woman. Boy, do I have a bunch, and it's already 4 o'clock. So I'm going to have to get on these next week. I apologize for not being able to get so quick here, but a lot of this stuff can get redundant. Okay, so hang on. Oh, today we're up to 2,016 subscribers. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that, you guys. Oh yeah, lymph node kicked my ass too. Shingles. Ooh. Oh yeah. Yikes. Well, hang in there, because that really started stirring the pot. Now you're stirring the pot that virals live in, and that's what you need to do. Now get that lymph going and get that lymph filtering, and all those virals will come out of your body and you're viral free. How about that one? So sorry about that, but girl, you'll be okay. Yeah, that lymph node too is a butt kicker. But that's pretty good for an herbal formula. You have to admit, having a formula that powerful is pretty good. We just need to temper it a little bit. So sorry about that, but that shows you that you got to get that herpes out of you there and get that myelin sheath of your nervous system. That tells me you have weak adrenals. Got to strengthen that myelin sheath, detox these virals out of you, and you'll be in good shape. Just shows you the need, what you got. The same thing with street magic. It just shows you what we need to do. We'll slow down, but we'll keep going and move that lymph, strengthen those myelin sheaths, and you'll get out to where you won't have that problem anymore. We have some people that do take 2 of those 3 times a day. There are people that have no problem with lymph node 2. We seriously do. But I will say that 50% of the people do, probably 50%, but we still have a lot of people take that and no problems. Some just get a little nausea. Others, wow, it really moves, but it shows you the power of moving lymph. And that, when you've got tumors and you're facing, death, wow, that's what we're looking for. But we got to get those kidneys. I need a formula that powerful that when you take that, those kidneys go, I give, whoosh. Man, now we're rocking. We can get a kidney formula that powerful, now we're rocking. We need filtration. But again, there is the lymph system, the adrenal glands there. Hey, Lion Man, you like that iridology? Thanks, man. I tell you what, much love to you too, man. I really love you. You're a good dude here. I'm going to get better with that with you. I am. I'm going to, since it came out pretty good. I thought it came out pretty good, didn't you guys, with Chris and that doing that? I wasn't sure how that turned out, so I will do a whole lesson again on that and show you a little more about it. But it's such a simple science. There's not a lot to it, in my opinion, and I love to keep that simple. And then you can really see the person you're working on. And that's really key, because you guys are getting good to where now you're identifying what you have to do for what symptom. We just don't know how deep the problem is. Like with Kelly, without her eyes, I don't know what her lymph system looks like. You know it's backed up in her head. You know it's backed up in the cerebellum. You know where it's backed up because of the symptoms she's having. Yeah. And you know what she's got to do to find remedy. If she never knew anything but that, and she tucked down this road, she'll get well and rebuild. It's going to take her 6 months to a year.